Hey guys, what is going on? Daryl here, and welcome back to the Minelantis server. Oh my god, it has been a long time since I made a video, and I'm sorry for that. You see, around January, late January is when we were having exams, so it's been about a month since I posted a video, and it's mostly been because of prep time for that and culminating projects. So, I'm sorry for the long hiatus. We're gonna get right back into the swing of things with today's Minelantis video. And another thing, Minelantis, haven't recorded on here in a while. So I think I may have lost the rest of the footage that I recorded on that day with me and Jackbox. So what we had gotten done, I'll show you right up here, is this little area. It's a floating, I don't remember if I uploaded that, I don't know. I don't think I got up to the part where we built this, but yeah, so we got quite a bit of things here. And recently, like really recently, maybe within the last like little bit of the week, a couple of my friends and I got on a faction server, and that faction server kind of rekindled my love for survival Minecraft. I had a lot of fun. It was super awesome. I'll tell you all about it when we are on our way. I'm just right now looking for some coal. Hopefully. Well, I guess there's food in here. I don't really want to take too much of it. Because we're going to go out on a little bit of an adventure. I guess this will do for now. Yeah, that'll be fine. We're good to go. Okay. So, yeah, that server, that faction server. So I was on there for quite a little while, and basically we built like an awesome base, and the main premise of the base was to be indestructible to intruders, because as you may know, in a faction server, it's centered kind of around PvP, and invading can happen. So you kind of want to prep yourself up and make it so that your base is as indestructible as possible, because even though you can claim your land, you know, you want it to be pretty safe from enemy TNT cannons or ender pearls or any way that they can figure out how to get in. So what we ended up doing was we built a giant obsidian bunker inside a hill, and it worked out pretty well, you know, for the first bit. And soon after that, we found it a little bit boring that was all we had, so we built like a tower around it. Not really a tower. I don't know how to explain it. I guess it was kind of like a Colosseum shape, so it wasn't a complete tower. It was more the base of it. But it was meant to look like that, and it was awesome because there was a courtyard inside, and it was really fun to work on that server. Unfortunately, we actually did get raided because somebody block glitched through our iron door that led into the obsidian bunker after ender pearling over the top of our Colosseum type area. So that was some dedication into raiding our faction. I'm kind of impressed and upset at the same time. So yeah, that was a little bit disappointing. So soon after that, we kind of learned our lesson and moved far away from spawn, and we started setting up a new base. Hold on, let me just see if this area is raided. I mean, what raided? If it's taken, and obviously it is, because look at all these horses. Jesus. That is a lot of diamond armor. I'm assuming they all belong to whoever lives at this castle right here. Yeah, it looks like this is their village. Ooh, damn. It's quite an interesting mine. I haven't been on Minelantis in a while, so haven't really had a chance to see some of the cool things that have been built. Like this. I want to take a look at it. So yeah, after the incident with the person block glitching into our Colosseum area, we kind of just went like 4,000 blocks out, and we built an even better base. It was like an obsidian bunker again, but this time it was on a hillside, or not even a hillside, it was on a mountain range, so there was no way somebody could TNT cannon us since we were on the high ground. We claimed a ton of area around us, so that would be basically impossible for somebody to, you know, do such a thing, like build a TNT cannon. Yikes. Whoa. No. Okay. Right. So, yeah, that was pretty neat. And after we had that obsidian I guess you could call it a silo, really. It was more like a dome on the top of the mountain, and then we built downwards, so it was like a giant silo that was embedded in the ground. It was really, really neat. And after that, we had water put around it too, just for security. I know that like TNT cannons already can't really usually work against water, like a water wall. And our base was made of obsidian, so it was already indestructible to TNT, but we still put water around it just anyways. And that went really, really excellent. Like, our base was thriving. We had tons and tons of resources. We were raiding enemy factions. It was super, super awesome. Like, it was just going so well. And then all of a sudden, one day, this guy, who I'll just call him Jack. So Jack shows up and he starts building. Well, actually, okay, we were all in the base, right? So we didn't really know what was going on outside until we noticed their name tags. And it was Jack and a couple of his buddies from his faction. Keep in mind, we don't know who these people are. It was just random people on the faction server. And we were wondering, what the hell are they doing outside? Why are they outside our base? Because up until then, we were actually completely secret. Not a soul on the entire server, besides all of the people on our faction, which was only like 6 or 7, actually knew where our base was. And we knew that none of us had disclosed the information. So up until then, we were just secret. No one knew where we were. And people had thought that we were completely, our base was raided, because the old Coliseum one, we kind of left it in ruins before we moved. So they thought that was all we had, and they thought we were just like, living in that crappy base that was destroyed. But no, we actually had this secret area like 4,000 blocks away from spawn. And all of a sudden, this Jack Attack guy shows up, this Jack guy, and we're so scared. We're like, what is he doing? So I walk outside. Hold on, I'm gonna die here. Jesus, skeletons, leave me alone. Holy crap. Yeah, so we walk outside, and what do I see? I see Jack sitting in his little TNT cannon that he built on top of like giant stone pillars. So he kind of just, even though we had the high ground, he just built a giant TNT cannon on a pillar so that it was high enough to reach our base. And we're like, dude, first of all, you wasted so many resources building this, and second of all, like, why? Our base is made out of obsidian, and it's covered in water. There's not a chance that you can get in, no matter how much you try. We made sure it was sealed. Like, there was not a way you could get in. Not to our knowledge. There was no way. So, yeah, basically he had a giant scatter cannon set up facing our base, and we were like, oh man, this is a little bit scary, but we can just let it happen. He can blow up the mountain, because as long as, we stay in here, we're safe. There's no way he can get in. And it took him about half an hour or so before all of a sudden he's in our base. And all of us were freaking out. How the hell did he get into our base that is made out of obsidian after shooting TNT at it repeatedly? And where did he get enough TNT to shoot at us like for half an hour? That's a long time. That's a lot of TNT. TNT is not exactly the easiest to get on a server like that. And we also had full protection for armor, which I'll tell you right now is the most overpowered thing you can. Well, I don't think all of us had it. I think a few of us did. We grinded a long time for that. But full protection for armor, diamond armor, is one of the most overpowered things you will ever see in a video game. And it's actually one of the things I want to do on Minelantis, even though this is not a PvP server. It's definitely going to be fun to have some armor that I can call virtually indestructible. Because did you know if you put on protection for armor and sit in lava, you do not take damage? You might as well be like under an invincibility spell or something. You are not taking damage at all. It's crazy. It looks ridiculously overpowered. So after Jack was in our base, we kind of saw him and we're like, well, what the hell? Let's put on our armor. We saved this for the most dire of situations. And obviously this counts as one. Somebody got into our impenetrable base, and he kills us in 3 hits with the diamond sword. That was, I guess, enchanted. But like, what kind of enchantment? Sharpness 5 doesn't do jack. His name's Jack. That's funny. Lol. But yeah, so what? Sharpness 5 against protection 4, full diamond armor? I don't understand how he killed us, but he did. And that was pretty shocking right there, because we lost the gear that we had so safely tried to get and save only for the best situations, or like the most the situations where we need the most. And this guy's in our indestructible base, We took all the precautions necessary to be the best faction on the server, and we were still destroyed by this guy. And then he starts bragging in the chat about how much we suck at PvP and how much he's really, really good at it. And then he, you know, when we see him in the chat, we realize that he's a special rank on the server. And not only is he a donor that got a rank called Titan, or something like that, but he was also a trial admin. So this trial admin on the server was destroying our base. I guess, yeah, so I haven't really told you how he got into our base yet. I looked up Obsidian Breaker like mod or something like that, and there is a bucket plugin. I forget what it's called. It's Obsidian Destroyer or something like that you can install on a server to make Obsidian breakable. Why the hell would you want that on your server? The whole point of Obsidian, if we're willing to harvest enough Obsidian to make a giant like silo that goes into the floor in a mountain 4,000 blocks away from spawn, then we deserve to be safe. That stupid plugin was bullshit. And not only that, he had enough TNT to just keep firing. Probably because he was that donator rank or whatever. Or donor, sorry. So then he starts bragging about how bad we are and how he's super awesome at PvP and we're just all absolute trash. And he also releases the information that he can just type /kit Titan at any time. Or not every time, like once every 24 hours. And just get full protection 4 armor, like a sharpness, God knows what sword. I don't know. It can't be 5. He killed us way too fast for that. Maybe it's like 10 or something that you can't even legitimately acquire. So yeah, it was a load of horseshit. We were really upset after that not not only did a trial admin attack us, but he did so with resources that he didn't earn legitimately. We were really, really frustrated with that. Our base was in ruins. We just said, you know what? Screw it. And Nick and Kyle just burned all of our items ceremonially, and we left the server forever. And that was over the course of about a week, maybe just a little under a week. It was a lot of fun, though, I have to say. I spent a lot of time in Minecraft that I never thought I would have. So, yeah, that kind of rekindled my love for survival Minecraft, as odd as that may seem, you know, with all the bullshit that happened to us. But that's why I'm here on Minelantis. I feel like survival Minecraft has a little bit more to it than I remember. And I'm willing to give it another shot. It's not that I don't like survival Minecraft, I obviously do. It's just that it kind of, you know, you get burned out after a while, you gotta take a break. And I guess coming back to that faction server let me know my break time was over, and it really is quite fun. So, I decided to come back to the Minelantis server since I've been neglecting it in the past. And yeah, I'm currently looking for a new biome, that's why I'm running around like this. I need to find something super interesting. Like the ice spiky biomes that were near where I was at the start. I want to find that, either that or flower forest. This might be one. No, it's probably not. This is a regular forest with some flowers. That is interesting though. It's a ravine, isn't it? Okay. So yeah, flower forest, one of those ice spiky things. Don't remember what it's called exactly. Or a. I want to say canyon. I don't know what it's called. It's like with the stained clays. I guess living in a canyon. I'm just gonna call it that because I don't remember if that's what it's called. Living in a canyon could be cool, but at the same time, it's also a little bit bland. It could be cool to have a base there though. Yeah. So looking for any kind of new biome that I think would be fun to live in. So that's where we're going now. And I do have some rather important news to tell you guys. And yes, wait, hold on, is that a flower forest? Might be. No, it looks like a sunflower patch or something. So yeah, the crew and I are putting something together for you guys that I think you will really enjoy. It's been a long time coming. I'm not going to say what it is just yet, even though some of you may have caught on already. And we're hoping to get it out to you guys in about a week, maybe a little bit less than a week. Hopefully it'll be done by this week. So get hyped, because I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but if you do, you're gonna love it. So, yeah, it's a. Well, I'm really excited personally. There's actually we've been working on it for the past 2, actually maybe 3 days, 4 days. I'm looking forward to bringing it out to you guys, and when we do, can't really talk much about it without spoiling what it is actually, but. Yeah, it'll be awesome. So don't worry. Don't worry. Just wait about a week and you'll be excited too. Oh, cows. Why are you so sad all the time? Crying out, no! Whenever I kill you. It's okay. Cows are a good food source. So I'll just be murdering you and your brothers. Sorry about it. Nothing much I can do that you're just so goddamn delicious. He keeps crying out no. But I keep crying out yes. Alright. This is taking a little bit longer than I expected. I might come back to you guys when I find another biome. I'm not sure. Maybe this will be the end of an episode. Not sure about that either. I didn't really look at the clock when I started, so I don't know how long I've been recording. But when I do find an area that is worth building, right now I'm kind of just on a little bit of a scouting mission, then I'll let you guys come back. Or I'll bring you guys back, and it'll be a lot of fun. So, until then, guys, yeah, later.